rubber match, not just because Destiny and Vlasta are both great players, but obviously Yostora has some tools to get around those nasty little daggers.
Yeah, absolutely. And just as we saw him attempt to do there, so he went for the Tsubaki, but he just timed it a little bit early and ran right into Poppy. But ooh, with the early jump C, this is looking like a pretty good range for Destiny though. But now in the corner, ooh.
That's what we're talking about, getting in good range, but all it takes is one backdash from Vlasta, and he's back max range.
Yeah, that backdash is so versatile from Galford, because not only does it move a great range, but during that that first half of it, he can actually cancel it into special moves. So it's very common that they'll either use it to just create a lot of distance, or just create a small amount of distance and then throw out the plasma blade. But it looked like Vlasta was waiting on Destiny to just respect him a little and went for the overhead, but Destiny correctly challenged with the DP, and the throw into sweep will take the first round.
Just nice, simple.
Basically his best follow-up, because even if he doesn't get the kill, he will most certainly get some great Oki. And the preemptive 2B catches him out of the air.
Yeah, that was a really good decision.
It's actually a really good button, because it's got a first hit, and I believe is actually Yoshitora's fastest button on the ground. So you can use it to catch people on the ground, but then it's also got that second hit that anti has, so it covers a lot of options. It's really quite good.
Yeah, he gets the tip right above him, covers sort of like a back approach. Someone just jumps over.
It's the second time Destiny's jumped over a throw, and he wasn't quite ready for the full punish, but he did manage to get the sweep that second time, so got himself a knockdown.
Ooh, that was nice. Knockdown, a little bit in the corner. That was he read the jump back, but he just didn't quite have the right. Sorry, the roll back, but he didn't really have the right arc.
Yeah, so it looked like he was trying to set up maybe some kind of like a cross-up jump C or something to that effect.
Ooh, that was really late.
Big throw. Big throw whiff, and that first game is going to go to Vlasta.
Yeah, that was a really, saw the jump in, and it was a little bit, I reckon it was a little bit delayed on that throw there. I think there was a little bit of small hesitation. But then did it anyway, and then that huge whiff.
Yeah, for sure. But, you know, Destiny certainly no slouch in this regard. He is making Vlasta fight for it. It's just, yeah, Galford is so good at, he doesn't necessarily want to completely zone you out as much as he wants to use his long-range tools to pressure you into, you know, getting frustrated and then making a mistake by charging at him.
Yeah. Well, that's a tradition of his type of character, right? He plays the keep out, he keeps you out, you get sick of slowly approaching. So then you'll do something like a big jump in, or you're trying to do a dash in after another attack. And yeah, like you say, he's waiting for those moments to then knock you down. Even if it's not a big damage thing, it's just another knockdown. It just adds to the frustration. It's like, great, I got halfway across the screen, I'm knocked down, he's back on the other side of the screen now. Oh, jeez.
It looks like we're seeing a character switch. So, Destiny's pulling out the Shizumaru. So,
Ooh,
I think I was hearing some conversation that this is your favorite character, right?
This is who I actually actively play in the game. To what Basra or whatever his name drops next month.
Yeah, I actually picked up Shizumaru recently. I played him a bit in 5 Special as well. He's a lot of fun, just really solid, you know, good projectile, got a DP, good buttons, and he's got the ever-present threat of the charge.
Yeah, so he's got a mechanic that's, I think, unique. I don't think anyone else has a charge where, depending on how long he holds it down for, he gets slightly different characteristics on it. Where level 5 being like a ton of damage, some invincibility frames, And there, it's just great. It's a good punishment tool for some things. And I think
Yeah,
off
and
a
he's
throw, you can combo into it at level 5 off a throw as well.
Yeah, it can be especially damaging because you can actually carry the charge over between rounds, so you can charge it for a whole round and then some. So
And you can
I
switch
think
the button as well.
yeah, very very important. But so we're seeing some. It hasn't exactly paid off as much as he would like. Bang! Like that. So there's that invincibility and the DP as well. So yeah, so we're seeing a lot of really important strategies as well. I think that's the main reason he wanted to.
That's very punishable, unfortunately.
Yeah, he was a bit too antsy with the dive kick there, but
Yeah,
I think that main reason he wanted to pick Shizumaru was because of the projectile reflector there.
Well, if you read the projectile as well, you can actually use your SSM against it. Because it's a full screen SSM from Shizumaru. An interesting little point to know as well.
Yeah,
that's last weekend I was in a tournament and I actually used that on a Goa Fort as well to punish just his full screen projectile. It's a great feeling.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, we'll have to see if that's going to be something that that Destiny's going to be ready for. So in the meantime, he's trying to use the float to kind of navigate his way through to.
Oh, that's.
All right.
It seems like such a good option to do the dive kick float, but you've got to be like straight onto it because it's really punishable if they
Oh
just
yeah,
block
absolutely. He's definitely taking a few too many risks with it right now.
Because it's not even a very good cross-up option on it, because the float can cross-up when you do the dive kick, but it normally doesn't do a knockdown when you hit them on the cross-up. It only does a little bit of damage and can still leave you in an unfavorable position. So it's I think he's a good character, but I just think it being a little bit risque. We'll say being a risque with that with the float dive kick. But we see the good thing, when he's not doing the ground game and he is just doing the Ellen Barrel reflect and then the dash up afterwards. Like this is great here, but he's just not getting anything off it. You know, we see Vlasta just escaping, and I don't think Garrett doesn't have any good wake up, like invulnerability things. Like, he doesn't have a DP to wake up with.
Yeah, that's exactly right, and his anti-air isn't incredible either. So I think you can very much use what I would like to see more of from Destiny.
I think. Oh no! Nice, got the charge. Big damage. It changes the game landing a charge.
It really does. So what I like to do is I don't like to use my charge until the second round, at least, just because people absolutely explode then. It's Ooh, yep. So didn't quite have enough of a charge there to get the
not quite
on
full charge.
But sitting on oh, he was sitting on rage.
Oh, you can cancel the the first two hits of that into a DP. That down heavy.
Yeah, I think he wasn't quite ready for it to hit, but still got all his resources on deck. He can make this work.
Yeah, not out yet. He's got everything, and even if you use your SSM and like get rid of your rage bar, the charge is like a backup SSM.
Yeah.
You know?
It's, even at our monthly yesterday, we were talking about it like it was a mini Isen.
Yeah, no, it really is. Oh, nice! Got clipped with the as he tried to cross up.
The trash compactor.
Yeah, it's another move that it's got some nice use, but it's another one that can really can be punishing, right? If they block it. I think the light one might be safe, but the other two are definitely not. But it feels good. It hits a lot. It does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I need to look into. I know you can use it in some combos, but I want to look into its potential as an anti-air. Because I know in some of the older Samurai Showdown games, we've actually had some upper body invincibility. But what definitely has some all-around invincibility is the Rage Explosion, which Destiny has just used, and didn't quite pay off for him. So that's looking like a clean 3-0 to Vlasta, who will be moving on to grand finals to face
Yeah,
off
this
again.
is it. He's come back for the rerun against Somniac. But it's a big one around. It's a big one for it. Already lost to Somniac once, but he did manage to get at least 2 rounds, I believe. 2 to 3 was a good, solid, full game, full set of games. Oh no, it was only 1. Sorry. But yeah, so he's gonna have to do the bracket reset from this if he wants to win.
He's going to need to win 6 games. It's going to be a bit of an uphill battle.